Why do we feel lonely, even in a room full of people? Have you ever been at a party, surrounded by laughing friends, and felt completely alone? Like you're watching life through glass instead of living it. The weird part? Nobody around you has any idea. So why does loneliness thrive in crowds? Let's find out. Welcome back to 5 Min Psychology. I'm your host, and today we're exploring one of the most painful paradoxes of human connection. Here's the thing that most people get wrong about loneliness. They think it's about the number of people around you. It's not. Loneliness is about the gap between the connection you have and the connection you want. You can feel lonely with one person, you can feel connected with 1,000. It all depends on whether anyone really sees you. Think about the last time you were in a room full of people but felt invisible. Maybe you were at a work conference or a family gathering or even scrolling through social media at 2 in the morning. Your body was there, your mind wasn't. And that disconnect, that's where loneliness lives. So what's actually happening in our brains? Well, the first thing is something psychologists call shallow social interaction. Imagine you're at a networking event. Everyone's making small talk. How's the weather? What do you do? Nice to meet you. Your brain is registering these interactions, but they're surface level. There's no vulnerability, no real exchange of who you actually are, and our brains are wired for depth. We need meaningful conversation, not just proximity. A room full of shallow interactions can feel more isolating than being alone, because you're reminded of what's missing. The second reason is something called pluralistic ignorance. This is my favorite one because it's sneaky. Basically, we all assume everyone else is having a better time than we are. You're standing at a party feeling awkward, so you assume everyone else is confident and connected. But here's the truth that research keeps showing us. Most people in that room are feeling something similar. They're lonely too. They're just better at hiding it. We're all wearing masks, convinced we're the only one without a smile underneath. Then there's the attention thing. Our attention is precious, and in today's world, our attention is fractured. You're at dinner with friends, but you're half thinking about work emails. You're in a group chat, but you're not really present because you're managing 5 other conversations. You're physically with people, but mentally you're scattered into 1,000 pieces. And when your attention isn't fully there, neither is your connection. Real intimacy requires presence. Without it, you just get the feeling of being surrounded by strangers. But here's maybe the deepest one. Sometimes we feel lonely in crowds because of something called social anxiety. Masquerading as introversion, you think you're just quiet by nature. Actually, you might be afraid of being judged, afraid of saying the wrong thing, afraid of being really known and then rejected anyway. So you show up physically, but you pull back emotionally. You don't share the weird thoughts. You don't laugh too loud. You don't ask for what you actually need. And that self-protective wall, it's incredibly lonely to hide behind. Here's what I want you to understand. Loneliness in crowds isn't a personal failure. It's not because you're broken or unlovable. It's often because we've forgotten how to be truly seen. And here's the beautiful thing that's fixable. So here's what you can do today. Pick one moment where you normally stay surface level and go just a tiny bit deeper. Instead of saying, "I'm fine," tell someone one true thing about how you're actually feeling. Instead of half listening while planning your response, actually listen to someone else like their words matter. Instead of performing the person you think people want you to be, let one person see a sliver of the real you. These small acts of presence and honesty, they're the antidote to loneliness. Not more people, not more events, just real connection. Even if it's with just one person who sees you, You're not alone in feeling alone, but you don't have to feel this way forever. Thanks for watching. See you in 5.